Right, afternoon folks, welcome back to Yorkshire Outdoors and Survival. Sam here, Saturday lunchtime then. Thought I'd better come out into the forest and test my new BCB Mark II stove under a plough point. So let's get camp up and let's get this stove out, let's see what it's all about. And right, so there we go then folks, camp established then. So the DD 3x3 multi-cam tarp, you see it a million times, in a plough point configuration, ground sheets down with thermal silver blanket thing on top of that. I just run a ridge line on the back, just to tie up to the back trees over here somewhere. An overhand knot, that'll give me plenty of space to do what I've got to do. So let's break out the BCB stove and let's see what the hype is all about. Right, so the BCB stove is in my DPM British Army pouch that I found, that I had a spare one. So, let's get this out here and let's set it up. I'm only going to use dragon fuel gel in it today because I haven't got the meths burner thing to put in it yet. I'm going to speak to a few people and see how much they cost and get one of them as well. So I'm just going to use it on the ground here. As I said, put the dragon fuel gel in and then we'll make a brew. That's all we need. Just okay, so I'm on a little bit of uneven ground here, but it won't matter. It should be quite safe. So let's just pour this dragon fuel gel in the middle. Again, just enough to fill the cavity there and enough hopefully just to make a quick brew. Now, from what I've heard, it takes about 8 minutes to boil a brew. Well, let's find out if that is true. So I've heard all stories about this handle part. When it's hot, it's a pain in the ass to get off. So, and we'll see, innit? I'm hoping that I don't have any problems with it, but let's light this thing. Okay, we have flame. Now, somebody mentioned about watching people burn their hands the other day. I think it was Owen, Life's a Hobby. Didn't burn my hand. Flame's on. Let's get some water on that and let's see how long it takes to boil. Now, does it matter which way the cup goes? I don't think it does it. It does, yes. So flat side to flat side, obviously. Right, so let's get a bottle, just a very small bottle of water. And let's get that in. Just enough for a brew. And see how long that takes. So we're on 25 past, just about. So we'll give that 7 minutes. And we'll see if that takes the full 7 to 8 minutes. And no, I don't have a lid, but I do have some pre-made silver foil. Steaming. It's we're at 3.5 minutes. Let's have a look. And that's only half a cup of water, and that is a rolling boil right there. Perfect. That works. I like it. It stays. I've got my barbecue gloves on for safety to pick it back up with, obviously. As I said, this was only half a cup of water. That only took about 3.5 to 4 minutes. So I would like to know then how long it takes for it to boil a full pan of water or half a pan of water to make an MRE meal, which I will do one day. We'll just let that die out. So that wasn't right. Okay, so there we go. So we've got my brew from the BCB Crusader Mark II cook stove there. Let me just have a perfect. Okay, so as with all camping equipment, it has its downsides just like anything else. It's not 100% perfect from what I've read up online about it. Obviously, I've never owned the Mark I, so I can't compare the two. So this is bulkier and slightly heavier than the Mark I. Okay, well, that's a given. That was going to be, obviously. The cup itself, yeah, perfect. Nothing wrong with that. Obviously, if you're going to boil an MRE, you are going to need more fuel, probably twice the fuel. So I just put a dash of the old dragon fuel gel in the bottom of that, and that was just enough, maybe more than enough, to boil that water for a cup of tea. So that's 3.5 to 4 minutes. Perfect. Trouble is, you can't put too much in there of that dragon fuel gel because otherwise it will just spill over everywhere and it'll make it look like crap afterwards. So as I said, I do need to look into or speak to somebody about getting the thing that goes inside it. Was it that oil burner thing? I think they use them on the Trangia burners, don't they? So I'll speak to Des Catty or Born Outside or somebody will give me the information that I need, and then I'll go out and buy one and get whatever you got put into it, and then we'll deal with it from there. But yeah, just for a quick brew, that's fine. For bushcraft, camping, survival, yep, no problems at all. Again, as I said, it's just a little bit bulky, but it doesn't matter, especially when you're coming over the forest like myself. Get up in the hills, well, you know, it's not heavy, as I said, but it is bulky, but it's still going to work. I don't know about up on the top hills yet, because I've not tried it on the hills. Is it going to be good on a higher elevation, or is it better at lower elevation? Is it better in the cold, the wet, the snow, the hot? Who knows? I won't know until next year. But yeah, at the minute, I'm very impressed with it. So the BCB Mark II Cook stove set, which I got from, what was it, eBay? I think I paid $25 or $29.99, I can't remember, without all the goodies that go with it, obviously. So it's just the base and the pot. That's fine by me. Now let's have a look at this. This is cool down, isn't it? So I want to see how hard is that. It's not that hard, but it's probably because it's cooled down. I think people were saying when it's on, when the fire's on, these tend to bend, these middle two parts tend to bend a bit, or warp, and it becomes a pain in the ass to get this out. But for now, as a beginner, that's not a problem at all. So that's not caused me any issues this time, but over time it could do. I won't know until next time. My final thoughts on this BCB stove then. As you know, I'm not very good at explaining things, never have been. So I would give it 5 out of 5 for use right now, but 4 out of 5 for bulk. Obviously, I might get the Mark I as well, then compare them next year. But for now, it's done its job. It's worked. I'm happy. I can make a brew. Next time I use it, I will try and make MRE or even some actual food in it, because you never know. So yeah, so thumbs up on that one for now. Right, there you go then, folks. So that was just a quick woodland test of my new BCB Crusader Mark II stove there, under a plough point tarp out in the forest. And hopefully at some point I'll get it out and give it a test with a MRE meal, as I said. So coming up in the next video next week, I've got my surplus Dutch Army tent that just came in yesterday. I've also got my surplus Dutch Army day sack. So we'll get the tent out. I think it'll be Tuesday, but I can get out again. That's the next dry day. We'll get that out. We'll get that tent up and we'll check that over. We'll check the bag at home, see what that's all about. So inside that Dutch Army bag already, I've got the poncho and the poncho liner. As I said, next year I'm going to order the Dutch Army hooped bivvy to go with that. Then we'll sort that bag out, and that would be literally just for the Dutch Army gear only. The Northern Ireland Patrol Pack will be for the British Army gear only, and then we'll see what else I can figure out after that. And also, I just noticed this morning as I was looking through my channel, I'm up to 900 subscribers. So thank you very much, and welcome to my new subscribers. I was hoping to hit 1,000 before the end of the year, but I don't think that's a likely scenario right now. In the new year, that's fine. But yeah, so just keep you know, subscribing, liking, sharing. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, because it's all helping with the channel. And I'll catch you all in the next video. Have a good weekend. Take care. Stay safe. I'm out of here. Right then, folks. One last piece of housekeeping then before we leave, as usual. So camp's broke down, kit squared away. That's where I was. Everything's back in the old Northern Ireland Patrol Pack. Everything's sorted. That's another day camp sorted. Leave no trace. And take care. Stay safe. I'm out of here.